Maybe. What up? What up? It's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios. It is motherfucking Monday. I am joined here by our damn near radio silent Canadian tundra surviving new Hindi I guess Hindi Hindustan Hindustan. That's gonna be Cananistan.
Cananistan. Let's call it Cananistan. Yeah.
Cananistan. It sounds just like Banana Stand. There you go.
Pretty much.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. You know what? We went and saw Project Hail Mary.
What is that?
It's a movie. It's a new movie about space travel. It was awesome.
Alrighty.
No. We went and did stuff like real people. It was weird, but you know.
I went to a really hood bar and performed. And then I went to my mama's house.
Why did you want to ruin the rest of your weekend with your mom's?
Yeah. I was already in a bad mood when I got there too. And you know, just fucking happy Easter.
So I explained this to Victoria where I'm like, listen, if you're having a bad day, what you do is you load up all of the shit things you have to do onto that day because it's already fucked. So you're like, listen, now I'm in a pissy mood. I'm going to call this auntie or mom or whatever who you know is just going to rile you up. And you're just like, all right, I just want to get it out. Just get it out. Just loosen all those muscles.
I'll end up in jail. I'll end up in jail. Bro, just everything was agitating me. I was just like, you know what, man? I didn't even eat too much. And my mom had a nice spread there. She had lamb, she had panning, she had ham, she had lasagna, yams, rice and beans. You know, she had a nice spread, and then like all the cookies and the pasta salads and shit. And I just sat there with a fucking glass of wine, just like, the fucking time to leave yet. Oh, it was just I was in one of them moods, man. It was just before I even left the house. So,
well, yeah.
In the news,
Happy Easter.
Well, here's the first bit of news that I fucking love, but you can tell they're trying to dumb it down because we've already seen how the Asians do it, and it is like 4K crisp. It may not be 8K. But it's 4K crisp. The drone show that they did down in Texas, which I know all the sand people down there just fucking loved.
Yeah.
But did you hear about the drone display down in Texas? Yeah. They showed the crucifixion in drones in the sky.
Oh, fuck yeah. Jesus is coming in 4D, bitches.
Yeah. And like I said, like it looked good. It was 1,000 times better than anything we've ever seen, like on this side of the world. But the Asians have been doing this for years already, and the Asians they look like they got motherfucking T-Rexes bursting out of the top of buildings. I mean, like enough to shit yourself. So
wild.
Yeah. So y'all gonna have to step it up. Y'all, I mean, step it the fuck up. You're making us look ridiculous.
So hey. You can buy one of those things. It's you get 1,000 drones. The program is already set. So all you have to do is you have to tell the program what you want it to do and they'll just do it. And I think it was like, this was a couple of years ago, it was like $3,000. You get it off Temu. It would be the whole set.
Off Temu.
Yeah. So you're kind of
You're
going,
not gonna have like a
"Ah,
Tyrannosaurus. You're gonna have like a Yoshi bopping around.
you don't want a Yoshi, bro? Don't lie. You'd be like, fucking Yoshi's gonna fuck up this whole town, bro. Just giant Yoshi jumping from building to building. That would be the wildest shit anyone has ever seen in the history of it. The only problem
Dude,
is the US of A, and you know someone's gonna shoot down one of your drones. That's gonna
yep.
happen. That is 100%. Yeah.
Ain't no goddamn Yoshi coming in here. You thought a damn
Uh-uh.
a green card?
They landed, and I am ready. So,
Ah,
yeah.
so speaking of they landed, um,
I am the Segway King.
they are already here. And for us
Yeah.
in the tinfoil hat community, told you. We've been saying
Yeah.
this shit for years, all the way back to when Schneider was telling his story. Everybody said he was full of shit. Everybody tried to debunk his shit, and now we're finding out that the debunkers were full of shit. That his credentials were real.
Yeah.
His,
Okay.
his dad's credentials were real. They swept a lot of that under the rug. They're also changing how he unalived himself, because now they're saying they found him in a hotel room when they actually found that poor man in his car with some plastic fucking tubing wrapped around his neck that he did himself. That he did himself.
All right.
So, but in this Dolce base, after I
Yeah.
found out about the Schneider thing, I dug a little bit deeper, and
Yeah.
on the upper half of this base, first of all, it was an all alien base. And we're not talking
Hmm.
Mexicans or sand people. We're talking about ET like type deals.
No
Um,
one needed that distinction, sir. Not one person didn't understand what you were talking about.
um, apparently, our military went in there when we found the base after the whole Schneider thing, and they
Hmm.
got fucking slaughtered,
Yeah.
which led to the Greada treaties, which is a treaty that one of our presidents signed or somebody in the government signed, that that makes the base dual. It's American and alien ran.
Yeah.
And there's other like there's that, and there's other treaties that they try to mix in with it, but they're separate, because I believe it was Eisenhower or one of the presidents
I
who
remember.
disappeared, like said he had to go to an emergency dentist
Yeah.
2 states away, and then
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
he landed on the tarmac. That whole thing, that was a totally different treaty. Now, one of them
Yeah.
treaties was about the base, and one of them was about them being able to take so many people as long as they brought them back. Um,
Well, because the first one where it's like, hey, we'll give you all the technology you need, but you got to stop fucking with nuclear weapons. And they were like, and not just you, everybody, the whole planet, everyone's getting it, but everyone stops. And they were like, or this guy's like, or we'll just steal some of your people every once in a while, and we'll give you shit, but only you guys. And they're like, oh,
that
now we're
sounds a
back
lot
in the
better.
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Neither one. No. The first one is the one that's better. Let's be very clear. The first one is the one that's better for a whole planet. And the USA was like, or we can be number one for fucking ever. It'd be great. That's fine. Yeah, I get it.
so
Yeah.
we in the Dolce base, supposedly in the stories that I've heard, the upper levels, there's like so many levels, it goes down underground, like way underground, and the deeper you go, the more experimentation and the more, dare I say, mutants are down there. Um, they
Nice.
have captured aliens, and they have captured humans, and they have captured alien humans. Um, one guy reported a guy, there was a thing there with 6 legs, and it was begging him to let him out, that he hadn't seen his family in like a year or some shit. Um, and it was like, apparently it was the guy half, like they spliced this guy with whatever, and once upon a time he was human and had a family or whatever. uh I don't know.
Damn. That's
Reports
like
now.
District 9, the movie. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Where the guy's like just he gets it in his eye and then shit gets fucked up. Yeah.
Oh, is Greg joining the chat? Greg might be in the motherfucking house. Oh,
Oh.
Greg is in the motherfucking house. What
How
up?
you doing?
What up, Greg?
Shit,
Just
I didn't realize it was Monday, so I fucked up, and so now I ain't got no work today. So I figured I'd come here and fuck with y'all.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Shit.
hey,
Uh, we're
nothing
talking.
wrong with that.
We're talking.
Right?
Well, I was alluding to. So there's two congressmen that just came out. Well, one's the ex-congressman Matt Gaetz. Everybody knows him from his, little debacle there with the youngin. Um, but he came out with first and was talking about he was briefed by a number of CI or well, we ain't gonna say that now. A number of military folks, and different three-letter agencies about hybrid alien breeding
Yeah.
programs all over America.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that right there not only confirms that aliens are here, but the rumor has it is they're trying to create super soldiers. Now a lot of the left wing are diverting the whole story that hey, we have fucking breeding programs to
Yeah.
oh they're using migrants to do this, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares who the fuck are using to do
Well, I
this?
mean,
They got it. They're doing it. They're doing it. They just told it.
well, at least now you found out the reason why they let you know aliens for real.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
They
ain't
be
fucking Mexicans they was catching across the border.
right.
As a Puerto Rican, I've all like, I feel like it's a Mandela effect because when I was little, my grandparents and my dad used to talk about the chupacabras in Puerto Rico. Now, supposedly these things didn't turn up until '95. This was way before '95. But then all of a sudden, they're in America, like mainland America, in Texas, no less.
Yeah.
So, mm, I. Mm.
Hey, but how much you want to bet? And somewhere, some dumbass is, oh, we experimented by catching a chupacabra and tried to beat an army of chupacabras, and it didn't work, so we just let him out. You're like, what? Why would you fucking do that? Hey, I'm
Well, the,
100%. There's a file on that somewhere in some fucking redacted bullshit case, and it's like,
well,
oh
I
yeah, yeah,
did.
yeah.
I
That was
did see
100% an
something
experiment.
years ago, and it maybe was an explanation. I didn't really dig too much further into it. It sounded pretty plausible, but
Mm-hmm.
apparently, back when in '95, when Jurassic Park first came out, a certain little North Korean fat boy was so enamored with the dinosaurs that his father, who was a very powerful person at the time,
Yeah.
decided to have a genetic whatever made up in a bio lab in Puerto Rico. Um,
Oh,
Oddly enough, the lab existed. We don't know if anything is true. There's a lot of ills and ums uh, from the people that wanted it done. Just
yeah.
saying. Um, but then apparently whatever they made, which was kind of like a velociraptor, which does sound a lot like what the people report in on the island,
Yeah.
um, got loose,
Nice.
and and you know, there's a lot of lizards and reptilian life already in Puerto Rico. If this thing made it and had some kind of sentience or anything like they're talking about, yeah, because
Hmm.
like stories say that it looks kind of like one of the gray aliens, but green and reptilian with spikes down its back. Some of them say the spikes vibrate. Some of them say the spikes glow. Um, then there's ones with the wings. Supposedly, they all drink blood. Right there, right there. Stop. I don't give a fuck about the colorful spikes. I don't care about the way. It's drinking blood.
So let me get, I just want to be clear. I want to be clear on this information. What you're trying to tell me is that someone said, "Hey, that Jurassic Park thing, that looks fucking cool. I want that for me." And someone said, "Hey, we can do that. Let's do it." And then someone did it, and then the exact same problems that Jurassic Park had happened,
Yeah, pretty much.
and everyone's going, "Wow, who could have foreseen that coming?" Right out of left field.
And
That
then
the
we
exact
flash forward. What is this? 20 years, 20+years, and now we're cloning dire wolves. And they said the woolly mammoth will be here within the next 2 years. That think they're going for the saber-tooth tigers. That's a bad idea. The saber-tooth
Yes.
tigers were about as big as Dino in height, and then tiger.
Yeah. And then tiger. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was me with like bigger legs, bigger arms, a tail, and a head bigger than this one. Like that is, bro. And a tiger head is like a fucking. It's a serving plate. A
Yeah,
platter.
that's a regular tiger. We're talking fucking saber. We're talking prehistoric, still breathing fresh air and growing tiger.
Hey, and let's be honest. There's gonna be some Russian cocksucker who's like, "I have a pet saber-tooth tiger." Going,
No,
what?
no. It'll
Why
be
the
some
fuck do you have-
American asshole rapper. It'll be some American asshole rapper. He'll have one on each side of him, thinking he's a pimp, and then he's gonna be fucking. Like Greg was like,
go. Greg's like, I want no part of this. I want no part of this.
it's like, get rid of the cats. Get rid of the cats.
Hey, so yeah, it's gonna be 6 Chains Rocky Road. Gets eaten by his own personal velociraptor that he had geneticists make for him. Who could have seen that coming? Hey, what's up, Greg?
Apparently, my internet doesn't like daytime stuff.
Yeah, well, listen, it could be worse. You could be like Marco, and Marco could just say the wrong word, and bam, everything gets fried.
I honestly think the reason why that had them whole issues last show is because we had a lot of people from out of country on that show. We had a big diverse crowd on that.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of countries that ain't allowed to be spoken or things ain't allowed to be spoken on their internet.
A lot of the comments get blocked and stuff too.
Yeah, because at this point, like this whole show, do you hear that noise? I didn't adjust anything. I didn't fuck with anything.
No.
The noise is gone.
We definitely heard a noise. Yeah.
Yeah, that was that's
that
old school.
Yeah, like and you're like, what the fuck is happening right now? You're like, oh yeah.
You know when you're being listened.
We've been tapped.
Yeah.
We've been tapped. Which I think is hilarious. It's that
I don't know if I want to be here now.
So back to what we were saying. Matt Gaetz said that he was told that there's human breeding programs. So then the next day, Congressman Tim Burchett, whatever the fuck his name is, had an interview, and they started asking him, and he says, I'm still a congressman, so I can't tell you exactly what it is, but I'm gonna let you know now the things that I have been told and been briefed on will make you you won't be able to sleep at night. You'll be looking.
First things first. I'm not suicidal. No shit, bro. That's how he starts this shit.
Yeah,
I am not suicidal. I want to talk immediately. Let's talk about that. Fucking.
Well, again, like we said, ever since any of this disclosure shit started being talked about, I think it's 8 or 9 now of the UFO physicists gone. Just
bro, this is
gone.
Yeah.
But so now, and don't forget the fucking files, the Jeffy files, the Nickelodeon files. Yeah, all this was talked about in them files. So now, I mean, you hear from the files, you're like, yeah, there's a lot of dumb shit in the files. You hear from
Sure.
Matt Gaetz, now you got the congressman. You're like, fuck, this is real. This is real, real.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, you want to hear something really crazy? You know where I'm reading this from? The Times of India. Just to be
Yeah.
fucking, yeah.
This is around the
Uh,
world, dude. This is
this is it's scary, man. I'll be honest with you. And then yeah, consequences for those who speaking out saying, for the record, I'm not suicidal.
yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
crazy. It'd be crazy if Gates and Brochet magically something happened to him, Lord forbid. I mean, because
And
a lot of people talk about David Grush and who's the other one? The dude who was buff for a while. He looks like shit now. He's always talking about the alien disclosure. I forget what the fuck his name is, but he's the big name. Grush is a newer person. But the first one, the older dude, was already found to be like a disinformation type guy. You know, there's so much there, but then he'll throw a little horse shit in there to fuck it all up. CIA had a dude named Richard Doty who did that shit back in the day. They used to fuck with that Linda Moulton Howe real bad,
yeah.
and
Well, okay.
he came out as a a whistleblower later on in life. They did a documentary on him. He was giggling on how they used to fuck with Linda Moulton Howe.
Yeah. I'm looking at Tim Gates. So Tim Gates at one point had a forward. His hair went forward instead of back.
It's Matt Gates.
Yeah, Matt Gates, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, when his hair is like short and forward, he looks like this is his make a wish. Like he looks like I got on the wrong bus and I ended up in Congress. Yay!
Eye contact.
Yeah, yeah. Then when he puts his hair back, you're like, he's got 9 foot of forehead. You're like, that is a lot to experience. So I don't know. This guy is definitely a hybrid alien, some shit, bro. So he's like, hey, I found out why I look funny. I'm part alien. Who knew? Everybody, Matt Gates, everyone knew. Okay.
So
It's ridiculous.
So moving it along, because the alien thing is not just drop off there. So apparently there's reports saying that that base that we got in Greenland that America had under the, well, first it was a rumor, then yeah, we got a base under Greenland, but then anybody logical is like, why the fuck do we got a base under Greenland? You know, was there a snowstorm? Did they hide it because they didn't want nobody else to know about it? Well, we might have an answer. Apparently, on the other side of Greenland, there's a UFO coming up, melting through. Now, we ain't over there. We don't know if this is real or not. But, mighty fucking odd. Mighty fucking odd. The U.S. wanted fucking Greenland so goddamn bad. And then all of a sudden, this pops the fuck out.
Yeah. It's, hey.
I mean, even Greg's like, man.
Yeah, that's a little funny. A little funny.
And there's other reports that there's a mothership of some kind off the coast of Florida. There's like turbine swirls, like the whirlpools, in sequence, like I was talking to Dino before the show. Like, one is odd to see in the ocean,
yeah,
but you got a bunch of them, and then there's like they said like 1,500 orbs or some shit have been floating around it, and all this other bullshit been over the past few weeks.
I haven't heard anything about this.
Yeah. Or there's one more that I can remember just off the top of my head within the past couple of days that I've seen. Supposedly, this one I haven't even got to look up yet. But supposedly there was a giant acorn-shaped fucking UFO over Massachusetts.
I think I seen that you posted yesterday or the day before or something like that.
It might have been yesterday.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
seeing it.
Blue lights all over it, way up, and like it looked like it was in the clouds, but I mean you could see the motherfucker, and it almost looked like you remember a few years back people said they were seeing these cities in the sky.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it almost seems something like if you looked at it the right way, it looked like the back end of a coliseum or something.
Huh.
Like you know how they had the multiple windows going around, and then
Yeah.
like it looked like maybe it was almost looked like something off Mount Olympus, motherfucker.
Yeah. Huh. Weird. I don't know,
So
man. It.
so now are we go back to our original talks. You know, why did Trump need a space force? We never needed a space force, but when Trump first came into office and everybody laughed at him,
Yeah. Immediate.
Space Force. Now, what is the one thing? No matter what, we're shutting down this, we're shutting down that. The military ain't getting paid. You know who's getting paid? Space Force. You
Yeah.
know that, and they're still recruiting. Dan's daughter wants to go out for it.
Go
Now
for it.
we take that, and now you know we got him talking or him using Ronald Reagan's old shit, his laser beams, and then talking about new lasers. We had the shit that went on down in fucking Venezuela with the special weapons or whatever. They already fucking used some kind of weird laser beam, which I think might have fucking, you know, you can't have DC batteries only last for so long. I feel like you know the D batteries, the flashlight batteries. That's what was running Reagan's fucking satellite. So
I mean,
we got one good shot out of it.
hey, I got 3 of those batteries in my fucking cattle prod, and bro, it does the job. I'll tell you that
Yeah,
right now.
but
Okay.
but
Huh?
after
Bow!
60 fucking years, after 60 years, those had to have been energizer to
Um,
keep going.
I just looked. I just googled Pinecone UFO Connecticut,
Was it real?
and I'd probably shit my pants if I saw something like that.
Oh
Right?
fuck!
Yeah, it's fucking crazy looking.
It's not like, hey man, because you know what? It doesn't. It looks it like, yeah, like it's like a pine cone, but you look at that with the blue lights and everything, and you go, oh yeah, I'm gonna need to drop everything that I'm wearing because I'm going to war now. Like
Mhm.
this is not a, oh, let's see if it, no, I'm punching whatever comes off this fucking
Yeah,
thing. This, it's like, all right, boys,
something's taking a
let's,
bullet, something's
yeah,
taking a fucking.
let's get dirty, do some stretches. We're going to war. Come on, like that's not, yeah, no, something like that fucking lands. I'm like, all right, we're gonna be, hey, we're fighting or we're dead. Those are our options.
Now, see, here's my
Yeah.
problem. Here's my biggest issue with that one. Something that big breach our atmosphere. Something that I mean that would definitely have a toll on our magnetic field and our gravitational pull just coming through the atmosphere. You
Yes.
know, so that leads us to: is this interdimensional? Did this come through a fucking portal, or is that blueness around it? It just like a
Yeah.
portal. You were seeing something. You know, that might not have came here. That might just be here, and it's in another dimension.
Or it never left the planet.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Just another dimension.
No. But it could
Oh,
it could have been built in the ocean.
uh,
Right.
uh,
Remember, so one of the cool things is that the pressure of the deep ocean is way harder than the pressure of outer space, right? And that's why you're like, there's a lot of advantages, but that's the thing is they could build in that kind of gravity if they have the ability. There's literally a fuck ton of space, right?
but
So
what if they're just trying to get off here? They're like,
yeah,
fucking Trump's gonna nuke them. We gotta go.
I mean,
And
yeah.
speaking of sentient life in the water,
Oh, okay.
Apparently, Jeffrey, that's his name, the dolphin, the one who kidnapped the dude and forced him to work on an underwater thing. There's some
Yeah.
kind of validity for that because we got military out there going to look for. He got a name now.
Yeah.
And how you
Does he have,
know out of all them dolphins, that's the dolphin?
does he have a military rank perchance? Just
Well, that's the silly thing. Because we do have military dolphins. They are trained, they
yeah.
have like a like some kind of needle thing with air and they just inject the air into whatever which makes you blow up.
That's nice. Helpful. That
I
doesn't make
mean,
no. Yeah, this is the whole thing is weird and yeah, it's very
I mean,
unsettling. But what are you gonna do?
if I was the general of the United States and I wanted the least amount of casualties with the least amount of money and the best turnout of that whole Strait of Hormuz or hummus or whatever the fuck it's called, um,
Yeah.
the biggest issue right now is mines. Correct? We get a
I don't know.
bunch. We get a
I don't
bunch
know
of
that they have.
fucking whales or a bunch of fucking dolphins, and we send them through there. Let them. They're big enough to set off the mines. You got fucking fish meat all over. All them people are starving right now. Fucking just you let them dredge the fucking ground. Boom. You know those are
The
cheap fucking those cheap mines. There's no radiation in the mines. Those are just old school explosives. So basically, you got your fish already fucking scaled and fucking deboned. Just go out there with a net and go scoop it up. Feed you can feed that whole area right there and get rid of the water mine problem.
the attitudes and opinions displayed by people at Upside Down Studios are not indicative of all people who are on this show. Just be very clear about that.
I mean, what
Trying to
that would
make
be the
the
most.
Strait of Hormuz into fucking tuna salad, bro. Let's calm the fuck
but
down.
but I mean,
Okay?
dude. And speaking of shit in the water, apparently, yeah, it just goes on. The segues just flow.
It's just
An-
flow.
Antarctica, another glacier melted a little bit and broke off. Did you hear about that
Hey.
one? The size of
Whoa,
fucking
hey.
Chicago.
Does it have as much gun violence? Because
Probably
maybe
not.
we can use it. Maybe we can use it to top up Chicago. Just
Well, the problem is
One
now they
bird, two
got
stones.
organisms that were living under this that are thousands and thousands of years old.
Yay.
Some of which they described one, I forget what the fuck the name was, but it was a long worm type deal that was like 20, 30 foot fucking long and fat around. And apparently the scientists did not stay because their boat was launched over a mile from it from under. Something came under the boat and launched that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Wee. Oh shit.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. That is also my opinion.
So Ray's saying the pine cone was
Yeah.
from 2025.
July 17th to 2025 by I don't know. It's just said Pinecone mothership spotted over Connecticut. The cops told them to go back to their houses and not to film it.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
are so many videos like this lately. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, see, my thing that I'm getting here though, everything I'm doodling is either TikTok or Instagram.
Yes.
I'm not
Which tells me
finding. I'm not finding any like news
The ones on-
article.
The ones on YouTube are the like vortex in the sky type ones
Right.
where they're just like and yeah. That's the sound they make. 100%. 100% true.
Right. So yeah, I don't know how much I would believe this,
I don't know.
especially with all the AI shit flying around right now. It's not even.
And like seriously though, if I saw that in the sky, like are you watching the Pinecone video? Like I'd shit
Oh
myself.
yeah.
Like there's
Oh
no
yeah.
immediately. There's
And I'm sorry,
100%
but
where you're
there
like,
would be way more coverage on it if something like that actually happened, and
Yeah.
especially if all these videos were coming up. I'm just saying.
Well,
also, let's be honest, like if I opened the door, saw that, I'd close the door again, kind of give it a little shake, maybe do a little shot, and then open it up and be like, oh yeah, we're fucked. Okay.
Yep. I'm calling the
I gotta
family.
go shit. I gotta go shit real quick, guys. Just
Right.
don't get started without me. Okay.
so there was another video that I saw that people claim to have ran through AI, whatever, to see if it was real or not. And the AI says they did not suspect any fakery. But there's a dude petting a big white dragon.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And there's a lot of. See, I've seen the one in the water that people have supposedly debunked in China or something. It looked like a Chinese dragon, but it was all white. This looked like Harry Potter style, but like it was little. It wasn't. It was like as small as a car, maybe. You know, like it wasn't full size what we would ever think. You know, a dragon would be. But then they said, and he made a good point. The guy who was narrating the video. We got a lot of weird animals just popping up out of nowhere that supposedly weren't didn't exist, that are mythological. Like there was a video of a fucking griffin. Like it wasn't an.
I have
and it
I
wasn't
have it on my screen if you guys want me to share it.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean, to me it looked fake, but I don't know, man.
Do it. Hey.
I did it. No. My bad.
So that's it. I mean, like, is it real? Fuck if I know. But like,
I mean, over the years, I've seen fucking videos of. They look like, I don't know if they're dragons, but they look like pterodactyls and shit, you know, flying over different places and stuff. So, and I mean, now we got islands that are just popping up that, you know, have always been there, but nobody ever knew about them.
So the only thing is that, like, a lot of the stuff that I think about is like the pole shift.
That's finally people are talking about that because we have shifted to the point where shit is starting to get crazy.
Yeah, things are getting weird, right?
I've been talking about that shit since they've been talking about this horseshit global warming bull.
Yeah. So, but the problem is that the kind of the culmination of the shift is like kind of like, when you're petting a cat and all of a sudden it shakes and you're like, hey, what the fuck happened, right? And they're like, oh, they had something, they were just trying to get off. It's as if the planet goes 180 and then 180 back.
No, well, that's the problem. It don't go back. This has happened before. Yeah. Once it tilts, it's tilted to whatever degree.
But the speed that it goes is we're talking about.
Yeah, that's the different issue.
This is why I'm like, I like spending time in the basement. I'm like, you know why? Because there's dirt that, like, most ways, if I hit the wall, I'm hitting dirt. Like, I'll be like, there's some cement, but there's also dirt. I'm like, I may only go 5 feet, but also may explode against the wall. One of the two. I'm excited to see. We'll see. You imagine?
That is fucking wild, dude. So I hear we'll get into something more realistic if you want to talk. Apparently they're trying to hit Trump again with the 25th Amendment.
What's the 25th Amendment?
They're saying he's too old or his faculties ain't good enough for him to be president.
That has been happening. So they've been saying that. So people were like, "Oh no, Biden's in perfect health," and you're like, "No, that guy's not there. That's not a real person. That's a robot, right?" And recently, that's what they said. It was what was the trigger? Do you know like why people started going? Oh, he's got dementia. That's why he's got dementia. He's a dementia sufferer.
the new reason.
Okay.
Because he gets checked out every time these rumors go, or supposedly, or whatever, because he brags about it. Cause it's ego.
Because I went to the doctor. It was the best investigation ever. He touched my wiener, both sides, even the top and the bottom. You're like, what?
My wiener is golden bossed. But apparently, do you recall what Joe Biden's message to the Iranians was the last time, or they said something about starting a war? Do you recall? He said one word.
No.
He said, "Don't." That's all he said. You know what Trump said on Easter?
What?
Open up the fucking strait, you sick bastards, or all hell's gonna break loose. Praise be to Allah.
Yeah. So I saw that.
I ain't never been so proud of my president in ever.
Bro. Hey, somebody sent that and someone's like, "Oh, is that AI?" They're like, "No." Like, what do you mean? They're like, "It's on the news." You're like, "The fuck do you mean it's on the news?" They're like, "The news is talking about how
even
the
the look
president
on
was
Jake
like,
Tapper's face. Jake Tapper when he was reading.
blow it up." Yeah, which I mean, yeah, I get
my
it.
God, dude. When I seen that shit, I was like, that's my motherfucking president. You had me kind of leery there for a minute. That's my motherfucking president. And then a day before, he was like, maybe I should just take Iran's oil. And the rest of the world can buy from us.
Yeah. I don't understand why that's not happening already. But like, what's the point of war if you're not going to get all the spoils?
Well, I mean, because if you haven't, paid attention, just like most people, Trump didn't want to have to go. Trump was known for his peace thing. This fucks up his whole, his what was that award he got for peace and shit.
His Nobel Peace Prize?
Yeah. That fucked. He got one he had one before. He was up for another one. And there was a big fucking shit. I think even somebody down in South America gave up theirs to give to him.
Kind of cracker ass shit is that? What are you talking about? No, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. The way things are going, the idea of a head of state, any head of state anywhere, getting the Nobel Peace Prize is insane, right? Like the Nobel Peace Prize should be for a person that stood up and asked for peace instead of war, not for fucking heads of state that are constantly fucking people over. Yeah, like, oh, you know what though? They did it peacefully. They took
They
oil.
They lubed the finger before they stuck it in.
Yeah, like a gentleman. Like, whatever, man. It nothing makes sense anymore. This is all crazy shit.
Well, that's supposedly the reason why they want to hit him with the 20. They're saying that nobody would do talk like that. Again, this is Trump. If nothing else, love him or hate him. If nothing else, you could bank on that man's ego. You could bank on that man's arrogance. You could bank on that man's ego. I mean, above all else.
But you can also hear him say, "Praise be to Allah. It's fine.
Allah."
Allah. Yeah.
Oh, dude. I'm waiting for them to fucking put up the fucking like a picture of Jesus over over fucking Iran before they bomb it. That'd be fucking hilarious.
With the drones, bro.
Yeah,
they're gonna have the drones. It's gonna be robot Jesus just coming back. I forgive you all. Bring on the bombs.
It's gonna be Jesus saying "fuck Lala," and boom, because
Yeah.
apparently Trump gave him 48 hours, and now it was supposed to be up last night, but he gave him another 20 hours, so it's over to or supposed to be over tonight, but they gave him another 20 hours, which knowing Trump, that's at any time that the coke fucking runs out. He could just hit that bomb, and yeah, he's
Oh.
fucked.
Oh,
But
you guys ran out? All right, give me a second. I have something to do while we're waiting. That's it.
where's Hunter?
Send in the whore. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, apparently he said shit's gonna stop, or he's gonna start banging the nuclear sites and their energy and water, and or the energy in their bridges. And
It's interesting.
so and from the sand people, they're saying there will be no ceasefire, there will be no. But again, the one thing that did come out of this that a lot of people need to shut the fuck up about now. You know, they always say, where's these weapons? All the way back to George Bush. Where's these weapons of mass destruction? Where's these weapons? Well, we found out. They're in the Iranian fucking mountains. Because these motherfuckers have been fucking tossing missiles like they got an endless supply. Like Tony Stark was in the basement just putting out these fucking missiles. And we also find out that the big bad Iron Dome, you know, nothing could get through the Iron Dome except a fucking paper airplane with a lawnmower motor on it. What the fuck kind of technology? You guys got a laser, bitch. Use it. The fuck is wrong with you?
I mean,
and then you know they've just come like the between the sand people and the cheeky North Koreans, the North, yeah, them Kim Jong whatever the fuck, it between them two fucking talking and trying to brag and get some attention, they done gave away everything that was hidden from the United States. So everything that they bitched at Trump and Bush and Clinton and Barack all lied about, no, it's there. It's there. It's there. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure all the that pallet full of money that Barack dumped off kind of helped with that. And the pallet full of enriched uranium that Clinton dropped off helped with that. So, and you had this motherfucker over there just bragging about their missiles and saying, oh, we know Iran can hold their own because they have our scientists working on their nuclear program and our missiles are this and that. What the fuck did you just say? Did you just give away what the fuck the rest of the world said that we were lying about?
yeah. So, hey, man. I don't. None of this makes any fucking sense to me. So I don't know. It's stupid. And if you're over there and you're bombing shit, why haven't you taken the oil? That's the spoils of like the otherwise you're just a fucking dick. You're a bully who kicked over someone's sandcastle. That's all you are. Right?
Well,
if you don't take the oil, like at least if you take the oil, you could be like, I'm Robin Hood. But I take a little bit for myself, you know. Just in case I gotta test the product, you know. It's how it is. Fine.
So
very reasonable.
Damn, it totally brain farted me out, man. I had a good flow there. It was a good fucking damn near 50-minute flow.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
Not really.
No, not really.
There was some other fuck shit in the news, man. I mean, we got hit pretty good with some news lately. Let's see what we got over here. Savannah Guthrie returns to Today's Show anchor desk. What happened? Is her mama still gone? Is she dead? Did they find her? I mean, is she somebody's whore now? What?
I don't know. Who Virginia Giuffre is dead?
No, Savannah Guthrie, her mom, that lady got fucking kidnapped.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, shit.
Oh, she's home.
They found her.
Yeah.
So
Samantha
who
returns
had her?
today amid search for mother. It's good to be home.
No,
Uh,
she's
what?
saying it's good to be home, to be back at work. Did they find her mama?
Oh, hold on. Okay, so 84-year-old mother. It's still no. She is missing after a suspected abduction from her Tucson, Arizona home, February 1st. Authorities, FBI, have investigated the case, which involves strange ransom notes and security footage of a masked intruder. No arrests have been made, and the family is offering a $1 million reward. Evidence: the FBI released evidence surveillance footage of a masked gloved individual tampering with her doorbell camera at 1:47 a.m.
Oh, it was fucking OJ.
Why was it OJ? What?
Because all they saw was the glove and the mask. If the glove fits, you must have quit. Or
I
don't fit.
mean,
Yeah, I
did
think
they
you fucked that up,
find
Marco.
Nancy Guthrie?
Yeah.
As of March 30th, Nancy Guthrie has not been located, and the investigation remains ongoing.
All right, I got a question for you because this is your people's.
All right. What did my people do?
So somebody brought up something on one of the chats or whatever the fuck I was on. There was so many years before we were allowed to open up the JFK files.
Right.
There were so many. They tried to put a year thing on the Epstein files.
Right.
UFO files. They had a particular year that it had to be classified, the amount of years before they could even attempt to open up whatever.
I'm with you.
How come the Princess Diana files ain't allowed to be open for 84 years?
Oh yeah, no, I don't know. They were saying that apparently, so there's a few people on this list of so Princess Diana was aware of some shenanigans.
Oh, I heard about it, and it all ties into what we were talking about today.
Yeah, well, it ties into Prince Andrew, and they were like, nah. And then there was also apparently Avicii, who was killed himself, was also producing a documentary about human trafficking and what he's seen and people that that are not safe to be around and stuff like that.
Well,
and then he killed himself, allegedly.
See, now what I heard, and there was different interviews and stuff with Diana talking and how scared she was. Diana was just brought in as a breeder, which goes back into the hybrid breeding that we were talking about. She said that she was just that whoever the one that he went for the Kamala, whatever the fuck her name is,
Camilla.
She was always going to be in line. Diana was just a face and a breeder. And
Greg is now so offended that he's like, I'm leaving.
She found out about the babies and all the trafficking supposedly that was happening, and that they were all reptiles in the castle.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm not surprised by that. And that's why we
heard about that, and it's like a wild story. But now you hear about what's going on, and you're like, fuck, was she telling the truth? And that's why her car magically smacked a fucking tunnel? I mean, she Wile E. Coyote that motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I was going to say, that's not really magic.
No.
Just high speed.
Well, hey, man, I remember when it happened, I was home alone and my parents were out later than I was, which I was like, that's weird. They came home like, hey, Princess Diana died. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, Princess Diana is dead. They're like, that's not you. Why are you making stuff up? I'm like, I'm watching the news. And both my parents were like, holy shit, Princess Diana. And then we were all like, I'm like, oh, they killed her. 100% they fucking killed her. And I was like, who killed her? I'm like, the queen, mom. The queen would not do these things. And I'm like, it was her bastard son. That's who did it. The bastard. Everybody loved Princess Diana, and also too, she was hot.
Yeah,
Right? Makes it a lot easier. And then you're like, and also, oh what? Yeah, you're gonna like who? The prince? Get the fuck out of here. That guy's a twat. Right?
And
now he's king, and you're like, yes,
he
my
never
lord.
he never looked handsome or anything. That was a definite like Beyonce Jay-Z hookup.
100%. Yeah.
There's no way that
Except Diana knows how to read. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And apparently, I guess old 47 tried to date Diana for a minute. And they were having they had little talks back and forth. This was before, like, back in the day. So that kind of explains the animosity from the crown to old Donald.
Sure. Oh yeah, listen, nobody who is actually like aristocracy likes Donald.
Oh no,
because number one, Donald has made money, right?
He's a mudblood.
Yeah, but he's of peasant stock,
right?
And he's not even one of the wizards from Israel, so doesn't count.
He's a mudblood. That's all that is.
Yeah, they don't like him. They don't like him at all.
But he is a master. He is a master power that they at least lower level them fucking went through.
Mm-hmm. Listen, no, but listen, there are always going to be richer people, right? But after all it's said and done, he has the power to, I'm leaving. You can't stop him. He'll have security, he'll have a vehicle, he'll have whatever. And now as president, even more so.
And you see one of the clauses in that Legion of Doom that he started, he's the head of that forever.
That's it. Yeah. He's in charge.
So if that does happen to pop, or just say for sake of satire, these two nations, maybe three nations, do blow themselves off the fucking map. Now who takes over? Them other nations that are part of the Legion of Doom.
Go, bring me my oil, and take some for yourself. Don't be too generous, but you deserve it.
Don't be too greedy. You just take a little bit of the oil.
You take a little bit for yourself. You build yourself a nice little place, but the rest comes to daddy. That's it. Come on. Hey, and the idea of him wanting to bang Diana, listen, so this is my theory is at that level. I don't know. Did you ever watch News Radio? It's an old show. Okay. So the one guy who owns the radio station is a billionaire, and he sees a lady who's also a billionaire, and they're like, okay, so I have this to offer. This is my current situation. This is what I want. This is what I'm willing to negotiate. Da, 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 da. And she's like, I don't want kids. He's like, then we're good. Okay, have a great day. And I'm like, it's a negotiation for them, right? She's like, listen, I expect this, and also you have to fund my stuff like this and my foundation helping fucking fat kids from Somalia or whatever. I don't know what she did. And then he goes,
we had WKRP in Cincinnati. Some big furry haired dude that looked like a Muppet used to hit on chicks in a fucking radio station. That's what we had. Yours went all fucking sophisticated.
Hey, this was so Joe Rogan was in it. He was the fucking mechanic guy or the service kind of the maintenance guy. There's quite a few meetings. I think Andy Dick is in it too. And one of the guys from Kids in the Hall. And Norm or Phil Hartman was in it.
So I'm clicking on this. We'll end on this story because it's just. It says
Oh, now my computer has AIDS.
Iran threatens complete and utter annihilation of OpenAI's $30 billion Stargate IA data center in Abu Dhabi. Stargate data center in Abu
Yeah, those
Dhabi.
aren't words I want with AI or Abu Dhabi. Or Abu Dhabi. I'll be honest. No offense, Abu Dhabi. I love you, but
especially if we go back to the first time we went into the litter box and we went into the ziggurat which is supposed to hold a Stargate. Regime posts
Listen.
video with satellite imagery of ChatGPT maker's premier 1 gigawatt data center. You could have got
Listen,
that offline.
the only way I'm going to be supportive of this is if that Stargate will make me into a thin person with a full head of hair. Then I'm okay with it. If it doesn't, no.
What if it sends you somewhere where the people are just fatter with less hair?
That's gross. I don't want to fuck fat people. They're there. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. It's your dream, not mine.
So what we got going on for Movie Monday?
We have Missing in Action 3.
On Tubi.
Yeah, it's on Tubi. Sorry. Yeah. It's on Tubi. We're gonna have it at 8 p.m. I have already loaded it, so it's ready to go.
Alrighty. Let's see how many times Chuck Norris pulls his shirt off and shows his hairy chest.
Has to.
The first Missing in Action, his shirt was always off. Second one, I don't know if he got a little flabby or whatever. Not too much shirtless Norris. So
just an open shirt as opposed to a fully off shirt.
Yeah. It was like Spy Who Shagged Me, just fur popping up.
Like someone told him he was looking a little too slutty with his shirt off.
So yeah, catch us tonight, 8:00. Movie Monday, Mission in Action 3.
Oh,
we're out.
Later.
Greg, you gonna do